Okay, students, so now we are going to start a mock interview for our student Pranay Kumar. This mock is for ONGC and he is from instrumentation. So Pranay, first of all, tell us about yourself.
Yes, sir. Once again, good evening, sir. Myself, Pranay Kumar, and I was born and brought up in Nandyal, Andhra Pradesh. I completed my schooling from Keshavati Public School, Nandyal, and my intermediate from Sri Chaitanya Junior College, Kurnool. Later, I joined my B.Tech in 2014 in the branch of Electronics and Instrumentation from Sri Vidyaniketan Engineering College, Tirupati. There, I did a project on hand gesture-based recognition for appliances control using MATLAB. Then I completed my B.Tech in 2018 with aggregate percentage of 80%. Then I started preparing for GATE examinations and I cleared my GATE examination 2020 with All India rank 87 in the instrumentation paper. Then I joined M.Tech VLSI design from NITIE Surathkal. Currently now I'm pursuing my M.Tech final semester in the NITIE Surathkal. And here I am doing the project on design and analysis of Cmos transceiver IC for typical application of wireless capsule endoscopy. Currently now I am living in Surathkal, NITIE College.
Okay, so you are from instrumentation.
Yes.
Why did you choose this branch VLSI in M.Tech?
Actually, my main focus was to join a PSU, sir. But I'm not sure whether I could get or not. So I joined I don't want to waste another year. So I joined M.Tech again, sir, please.
But in M.Tech, why not some instrumentation or control related branch?
Yes, sir. But I was thinking about the opportunities after joining this M.Tech, sir. So for this VLSI design, there are many opportunities, sir.
So can you get good placement there in this domain?
Yes, sir. If I try, I can get, sir.
Okay, almost average package. How much average package you can get there?
Sir, it's around 15 lakhs per annum, sir.
Okay, so already you can get 15 lakh package. Then why are you trying for ONGC?
Sir, my main dream was to join a PSU, sir. This is the like a second option for me, sir. If not that.
But why? Why PSU?
Sir, it is a largest organization where we can get biggest projects, sir. So that we can learn much more from those projects, where I can implement my knowledge there and
your knowledge is in Cmos, design and analysis of Cmos. So how you are going to use this knowledge while working with ONGC?
It's my main focus was to join in the instrumentation engineering, sir. This is just like a second option for me, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me about your hobbies.
Sir, in the free time, I used to play cricket and watch cricket, and I used to watch movies a lot, sir.
Okay, so how much duration do you give to your hobbies daily?
Sir, I used to play cricket at the evenings for 1.5 hours, sir.
1.5 hour.
1 or 1.5 hours, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about your strengths.
So, sir, I have a good hard work in nature, and I can be a good team player by contributing to the task which was given, sir.
So how you can explain this? Do you have any historical example of that?
Yes, sir. I used to play cricket and my project is also I contributed a lot in my project, whereas I was a team player there, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me, what is a decoder?
Decoder is a combinational circuit element, sir, where we can convert the n inputs to the 2 power n inputs to the n outputs.
We can convert 2 raised to the power n inputs to n outputs.
N outputs, yes, sir.
Sure.
Sorry, sir, that was encoder. Decoder was n inputs to the 2 power n outputs.
So is this sufficient information about decoder?
That for I can remember as per now, sir.
Is not this important for this M.Tech work?
Yes, sir, it is important, but currently I'm not able to recall, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
How we can measure flow?
There are flow measurement devices like orifice flow meter, venturi flow meter. By making the restrictions, we can create the differential pressure across these restrictions, and we can measure the pressure from there. And by using the pressure transmitters, we can measure the flow rates.
Okay. What are the standard current signals?
Current signal in the industrial, we use 4 to 20 milliamperes.
Okay. And pressure signal, pneumatic signal?
It's around 3 to 15 psi.
What is this PSI?
Pounds per square inch, sir. It is a unit of pressure.
Okay.
Yes.
Now tell me about control valve. What is the use of control valve?
So it is a final control element which takes the input from the controller and which achieves the desired output, sir, desired process variable. It is a device which takes the input from the controller and produces a desired variable, sir, desired process variable.
What is the use of board plot?
Board plot is used to define the characteristics of a system, sir.
What characteristics?
Frequency characteristics, sir.
Like
what is the gain of the system for the range of the frequencies.
Okay, time domain analysis, frequency domain analysis. What is the difference?
No, sir, I couldn't recall now, sir.
Okay. So do you know designing of logic gates using Cmos?
Yes, sir, I know, sir.
NMOS, PMOS, CMOS, all?
Yes, sir. Cmos I can design, sir. I can design logic designs using Cmos.
Okay, but not using PMOS or NMOS?
Not surely, sir.
So you're not doing good in your project also, I think.
Sir, I'm using Cmos circuit design, sir.
Okay. So why, which one we use mostly, CMOS or PMOS or NMOS?
We use the Cmos circuit.
Why?
Sir. Because there is NMOS is a strong figure input. NMOS is a strong 0, sir. PMOS is a strong 1. The vice versa is not possible, sir. So we go for the complementary MOSFET where we can achieve both the strong 0 and the strong 1. Sir.
Okay. Yes. Do you know about totem pole output?
No, sir, I don't know about the totem pole.
Operational amplifier. What are the ideal characteristics of ideal op-amp?
It's like high input impedance, sir. And the gain should be infinite, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now you are from which state? Tamil Nadu?
Andhra Pradesh.
Andhra Pradesh.
Yes.
So what are the surrounding states of Andhra Pradesh?
It's Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, and Chhattisgarh.
Okay.
Yes.
So today was last date of elections going on in India. In
yes,
how many states elections are going on?
I don't know, sir.
Name of the states?
It's Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, sir.
Only 2?
As far as I remember, only 2.
Okay. Now tell me, Way of Bengal. Do you know Way of Bengal?
No, sir, I don't know Way of Bengal.
Okay. Okay, Rajiv sir, you can continue.
Okay, Pranay.
Yes.
P. Pranay. What is the full form?
It's Potturu Pranay.
Could you name it again?
Potturu, sir.
Okay. What is the name of the meaning?
Pranay means it's like a affection, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you're from the instrumentation, electronics and instrumentation.
Yes, sir. Electronics and instrumentation.
Okay. So just now you said about your name is affection.
Yes.
So the field work of mostly instrumentation guy in the ONGC is controlling the valve.
Yes, sir.
right? So can you name how many type of valves are there? And for the feedback of that valve, which type of communication we generally do?
So we use the feed. Are you asking about the control valve feedback, sir?
How many type of valves are there? And therefore, the second part of the question is that how many type of
Yes, sir.
feedback are there?
Yes, sir. We have different types of valves like gate valve, ball valve, and butterfly valve, solenoid
Mhm.
valve, okay, and globe valve.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Okay. So
yes,
mainly the controlling valve and the solenoidal valve.
yes, sir.
So what is the basic difference between this solenoidal valve and controlling valve?
The solenoid
What
valve,
actually do is, yeah,
yes,
go on.
we give direct electrical current without directly to the solenoid valve, sir. We don't have to convert it to again some intermediate
Mhm.
air or hydrostatic fluid, something like
Mhm.
that. Yes,
Okay, what is instrumentation here?
sir.
What is instrumentation here?
Instrumentation air is which is used to control the control valve, sir.
For what purpose?
For for actuating, sir, for actuating purpose, for moving the position of the control train.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay, what is your MTech thesis?
it's under the title of design and analysis of Cmos transceiver ICs.
Cmos. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you know Verilog?
yes, sir. I have an idea about that. Yes.
Okay, so generally in Verilog, what we do?
Sir, we write hardware descriptive language. Like, sir, we get specification for our design, and we write hardware descriptive language using Verilog, sir. After that,
Mhm.
we do some synthesis and all.
Okay.
Yes.
So in India, does this design chipping it is done or it is done outside? The language that you are writing in the Verilog.
Yes, sir.
Okay, generally the DC drives. Okay, mostly the this coding done. So does it is happening in India or not?
These coding front and back end part are done in India, sir, but
The
fabrication
coding
unit
part,
we don't have. Sir.
hardware. I'm asking about the hardware.
Fabrication part we don't have in India, sir.
What is the major reason?
Sir,
What is the main reason behind it?
the companies for
You have the
now,
technology and you have the technology and you are writing the code.
yes,
Then
sir.
where is the drawback? Where we are lagging?
Sir, it's based on the investments and so investments in the
Hmm.
country. Now government has given a subsidiary investment of 76,000 crores. Now they are trying to come to India and invest on.
Any schemes? Do you know with the implementation of this electronics? Our Honorable PM Modi have announced
Yes, sir. He
many
announced.
missions, okay, many missions and many schemes regarding the development of this electronic gadget and electronic development
Yes,
in
sir.
India.
Yes.
Do you know anything? What is the major motive behind this India?
ENM is to design everything.
Any popular
Like,
mission? Any name of the mission? Any popular schemes or policies?
it's like Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Atmanirbhar Bharat. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. What is the main thing behind this policy?
To produce everything in India itself, sir.
Okay. Suppose if you got a chance and if you got selected in ONGC.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ONGC outside job. Okay.
Yes, sir.
On-site job is also there. So doesn't you think that it is hectic to you to go 15 days of work?
No problem, sir. I can work out there and I can get relaxed after that 15 days. Sir.
Taking this hazardous into also in the consideration to work in the PSU,
Yes, sir.
there are so much of hazardous. So don't you think that it's so much hectic getting job to do in the ONGC?
I don't think that if we are careful to ourselves, I don't think
Hmm.
that it is that hectic, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So then coming to the valves feedback in the first
Yes.
question that I've asked.
Yes, sir.
So which type of communication we generally do for the feedback,
We
and
actually
what is
use,
the operating voltage?
I mean, we can actually use positioners, sir. Wall positioners.
Be load.
We can actually use wall positioners, sir,
Hmm.
to get feedback from the valve
The
stem
ball
to the
position
actuators.
is ball position is doing. Yeah, ball position is okay.
Yes, sir.
For the actual, so suppose if you have designed something,
Yes, sir.
and how many channel you have provided for the feedback, and what is the operating voltage?
I don't get you, sir. Operating voltage in the sense.
For the feedback only.
No, sir, I don't.
Okay,
I don't
if you have designed the chip,
Yes.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
Yes.
yeah. So there are many transistor, capacitor, inductor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Yes.
there is a microcontroller also, microprocessor is also there.
Yes,
So
sir.
there should be the feedback system, no?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking about for the 0 and 1 converting, what is the operating voltage?
It's like 0 to 5 volts, sir, typically.
Okay, in the case of chip designing,
Chip
right?
design. Yes, sir.
Yeah. For the case of field work like valves, what is the operating voltage?
It's like 24 volts, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
But it has been said that in the many case it is being 240 volt.
Yes, sir.
So in which case it is 240 volt?
No, sir, I don't know, sir. I don't know about it.
Mhm. Okay, what actually you have done in your thesis?
Sir, I have designed the Cmos transmitter section for wireless capsule endoscopy application, sir.
Wireless communication.
Wireless capsule endoscopy, sir, application.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. For that, I have designed my transmitter section for that wireless. It actually captures the data from biosensors and camera, which are integrated in the capsule endoscopy. It takes the
Mm-hmm.
data from the biosensors and camera, and
Mm-hmm.
we pulse modulate that the data, which is the digital data that comes from the biosensors and camera. We pulse modulate that signal and transmit it to the antennas.
Okay.
Yes,
So what is the final product? You just get the data.
I get the data from the biosensors and cameras, sir, and I
Mm-hmm.
modulate them using the pulse generator, which is typically UWB pulse generator we are using.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So if we want you to implement your thesis in the ONGC
Yes,
in
sir.
any of the project, uh, so suppose if we send you to go on-site job, okay,
Okay, sir.
okay, then what are the things you take into the consideration for your using your camera and using your descriptive data like in the digital format? What are the things you should get into the consideration?
Considerations means, I mean,
I mean
results, sir,
things to be improved.
like power consumption, size,
No,
and
no,
yes, yes.
not in the power consumption, like the day-to-day activity.
Actually, it is for application of wireless capsule endoscopy only, sir. We are designing the circuit.
No, no, I'm asking about, yeah, it is fine. I'm asking about the data capturing. How many type of data you generally capture?
No, sir, I couldn't get you. Sorry, sir.
In the data capturing, okay,
Yes, sir.
you get the digital data, right?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. So if suppose there is a physical data, okay, if there is a suppose there is a verbal data, if
Yes,
suppose there is a pictorial data,
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm taking that into the consideration of converting that into the digital, thereafter transmitting.
Yes, sir.
So what are the things you should take into the consideration? I'm asking about that.
No, sir, I couldn't able to answer, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
Okay, so your technical interview is over. Okay, and I'm giving you the feedback.
Yes.
Okay, look, while they are discussing about your thesis, okay,
Yes.
right? They should, because if they don't know your thesis, then they should try to correlate with their own work.
Yes, sir.
Just like that, I don't know completely about your what is your thesis, so I let you think that the things related to the physical data. Okay, the physical data that is actually happening on the site.
Yes,
So if these type of questions would be arrived, okay, they are the spontaneous question. So
Yes, sir.
please try to relate. Like you have tell now your data capturing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so things like that you have to be very much precise about your answer giving.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
and if they are asking the same question, means they want you to think in a different manner also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm giving you the clue. What I've asked about the image recognition technology.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what CNN does, convolutional neural network.
Yes, sir.
It is a part of machine learning. In CNN, it is image capturing technology. It is being used to capture the misplaced object, which caused the accident. So by capturing the position and the dimension of the object, it capturing the data, and thereafter these data should be converting into the digital format, and thereafter these data it is communicating widely to the headquarter,
Okay.
and what is actually happening in the field, and they are getting this chart or the trend, and it is being informed to the supervisor or the who is the in charge of that place, and they plan their work according to the trend, what was the previous trend.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
and the rest of the topic that I've asked regarding the valves. Okay, see, we are giving the three type of feedback. Okay.
Yes, sir.
First is a manual feedback. Okay, locally we are seeing it, and we are getting with the actually operation. If it is not operating, then we are seeing that actually the feedback is not coming. So opening, closing, and there is a reopening. So we generally provide 24 volt voltage for giving the signal,
Yes, sir.
and it is a closed loop. And for the high valves and for the uh, like the control valve of higher pressure,
Yes, sir.
and for the instrumentation here, for the opening and closing of that valve, we are also providing 240 volt AC.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
so
sir.
these are the things that is used in the field. So if they should ask, they should ask about the valve. So please go through it.
Yes, sir.
And desktop part is fine. And the way, when is your interview?
So on 11th, sir. 11th of this month.
11th of this month. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You should do one thing. You should contact me. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And the desktop part is fine. And the confidence level is also good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So over to Tyagi, sir.
Yeah, Pranay,
Thanks. Yes, sir.
if you are doing a project or MTech in VLSI,
Yes, sir.
so the interviewer will be B.Tech in instrumentation generally.
Yes,
So
sir.
they all have studied digital electronics.
Yes, sir.
So if they ask what they will ask, they will simply ask about counter, decoder, encoder, multiplexer, half adder, full adder, these basic things, memory. So
Yes.
you did not provide me a good answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm not satisfied in that.
Okay, sir.
You are doing MTech in VLSI from NITE Surathkal, so you should have answered in good way. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
prepare your digital electronics, that will help you.
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
This actual work will not help you a lot, but these general topics during B.Tech, these will be helpful.
Yes, sir. Surely, sir. I will run.
And then prepare control system also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, control system, all controllers, advantage, disadvantage, characteristics of controller, differences, all things.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then board plot, Nyquist plot, route array, their uses, just use their applications. Why, what is the use of this? What is the use of these things? And basic definitions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then these different measuring devices, flow measurement, what are the options, level measurement, density measurement, viscosity measurement, humidity measurement, all these things.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I will run, sir.
And they have also asked some questions related to boundaries of Kerala, to which states the boundary of this state touch, about elections. So some general awareness topic also they can ask you about Ukraine, Russia clash. Okay, so you have to prepare these things also.
Yes, sir.
You should have clear world map geography, India map geography.
Okay.
So
sir.
just read about entire Indian map and a world globe map. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Which countries are surrounding countries of this, Ukraine, Russia, these things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So about NATO, because we are listening this thing daily.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
you should have knowledge of those things also. And stay there with good confidence. All the best.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.